Hi there. I thought I'd just walk you through a couple of my websites because probably not being shown on the Euro Gold Exchange channel, you probably might not know it. I have websites dedicated to renewable energy. I've had them for about 6 years now, with varying success and visitors. Basically, because my angle is not strictly commercial, it is really about showing the solutions, showing the pathway towards solutions, and enabling them. So this is my primary website where I show my vision of the future, which is the robo-economic future, robo-economy, meaning that you have automated systems based on renewable energy that can both provide us with what we need and restore the ecosystem, because of course we have abundant renewable energy as opposed to limited fossil fuel energy, or let's say these fossil fuel industry people, they call gas from the oceans not fossil because it's, let's say strictly it isn't, but of course it's carbon-based energy, and that's the biggest problem of our planet, of humanity, because we're basically going extinct as a result of using it. So that basically means that we go to phase one, where we have lots of manual labor. Then we let's say find out all kinds of let's say lovely technology that we can make our life perfect with in the carbon industrial era, and then we would basically die and be miserable until we go extinct, and that's a bit of a mistake. So we should switch to renewables and create our robo-economic future. And I'm all about that because there's basically a cartel of people that sell the carbon and sell nuclear that don't want that to happen, because that would basically mean that they lose their jobs. Well, big deal, find another job. There's going to be plenty of food and nature and everything once you switch to robo-economy, because you can make renewable resources with renewable energy. So there's basically no limit to the energy that is available. Let's say there's even a less limit to the energy available than there is now. So of course you can have economic growth based on that as well. But anyway, that's my vision. That's basically the basis, the primary solution that I offer, primary idea of a future with renewables. I've got a number of websites here. You can see I have GreenCheck, which is a technological website. It's quite a slow website. I'm not sure why. Wait, the ones right here. So this is another one. Well, so this is the GreenCheck is a technological language for Holland. I describe my heliostat projects, my solar concentration projects. I write about doing everything to keep us on the track to a gas-powered future, which is their agenda. They know, and it's true, that in the oceans there's massive amounts of gas, and they want to simply burn that and then be done with it and be done with humanity. That will simply be another 1,000 years or something, and then it's over. And it's basically a very stupid strategy. It's about all kinds of stuff, about subsidies as well, and it loads a little bit slowly. This is a group of happy people installing solar panels. This is a guy with a solar panel that is, I believe, it's about 35 years old or something, and still working perfectly. So that's GreenCheck. It's called Climate Babes. It's really about making renewables sexy and attractive. I've had an action photo competition with Climate Babes last year, and these are some of the pictures. It's now let's say in the news because the ocean gets a little bit of attention again. But it's basically about women involved in renewables, involved in alternative energy, being spokesperson, but also about let's say making it a sexy thing to do something about. There's many women that are interested in renewables, that understand that it's basically your own life support, that it's basically you're creating life instead of destroying it, that normal economics as a principle simply takes resources and sells them into the market and takes carbon fuel, and burns it, destroys it. So it's really like a day and night type of opposition. Why would you go down into the earth to get the energy you need when there's abundant energy above? It's really a very strange situation we find ourselves in, where we have put ourselves in this kind of abusive relationship. Sometimes there's men on the side, but usually I try to let's say keep it explicitly light-hearted, because that's basically more motivating than getting yourself depressed. So let's say the slogan now is also You know, if you're depressed, you can change the world for the better. This is sunway.com. It's an old site. It's one of my first ones. It's basically a wiki on solar energy, on heliostat. I have too little time really to add much data to it, but I do blog, or I do put information on my different projects on it. So I've got quite an extensive do-it-yourself section on parabolic trough concentrators, and I got some domains that link to this. I think that solar steam power, so basically steam from solar power, is a very useful thing and can be used in many applications, also in agriculture. So you can have, one of my projects is to have a solar concentrator aiming itself to a moving target, so that you can have moving agricultural vehicles that work the land while being powered by solar light directly, and then you don't need the cables, and you have, like say, a very cheap system. What else? We have, this is my QR IQ site, where you can resell QR codes. It's quite new. It works. It's basically what you do is you sell QR codes that link to a web contact page that people can maintain themselves, and that's basically a service with a very low cost, and you can sell those online if you want to. You can basically go out with a mobile phone, with a smartphone, and sell them from your smartphone to business owners, so that they can have some QR code on their window, on their shop window, and then people can easily contact them. But I have more websites, but these are a few of them, and I now focus on technology. There's some noise upstairs, I'm not sure what it is, but I'll keep it here at this. And if you like this, then you can always support me by going to the GreenCheck site, follow the link below, and become a subscriber. Thanks for listening.